up, guys? Chris for T3 Medias, and I'm going to do a quick little rendition of We Got Your Mail. What is We Got Your Mail? Well, every time I get mail sent in through either Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube especially, whatever, I read all my comments and I try to reply to them all. And without further ado, let's get started. So this is from Instagram. We have a message came in from Steve Kusner, and he comments on the Batista movie show story that I did, where he says, how much of this has to do with director James Gunn tweeting about pedophilia, which was on his account, by the way. Well, with everything that was going on with Batista and right now, it has everything to do with James Gunn. Batista has been very, very public that he is not happy with Disney letting him go. But it doesn't change the fact that James Gunn is not coming back. I looked into this very deeply. I don't agree with Disney's choice, but it is still their choice. I agree with it and I don't agree with it. I mean, you have to do damage control. You got to think about the company. But at the same time, James Gunn was punished for something because somebody who disagreed with him politically targeted him and brought up something that James Gunn brought up on himself years ago, on something that he did years before that. So James Gunn has already apologized for this, and he has never done it again since. He's already looked at himself and was like, hey, this is stupid, I shouldn't do this anymore. And he hasn't since. And this was before he even started on Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1. So Disney knew about this. And so I just feel like, you know what, if we go back in time and look at everything that Robert Downey Jr. has done, there was a lot of bad things as well. So the cocaine and whatnot, you're not going to get rid of Iron Man. So it was just kind of contradictory. And the fact that James Gunn is still getting paid on it, it shows that they're not really cutting ties, but they just have to do what they feel is right. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. This is from Facebook. Gerren Williams. I got to give a little disclosure. Gerren Williams is my cousin, but she's writing about the show pwer on Stars. Angela needs to stay clear of Ghost. He is selfish. I agree. I don't know how Angela's character will end, if she ever will. I feel like when this all said and done, I think Angela will become Ghost. I think that's where the story's heading. My cousin gave a little spoiler, which was not cool, Gerren. So I won't repeat what she said, but I feel like that's the direction that they will go. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but I think Ghost will die. And I'm just speculating. But I think Angela has crossed the line and will become the new Ghost. This next question comes from, but thanks for commenting, Gerren. I appreciate it. I'll see you at the family reunion. From YouTube, we have Larkin Hancock, also talks about the Batista situation. Batista can't fight his way out of this one. Disney is everywhere. They can let him go. They can just simply let him go, Larkin. They can just simply let him go. If they want to use him, he's contractually obligated to fulfill his contract. If they want to use him, he has to do it, and he says he will. But he won't be happy about it, but he'll still be a professional. So, but do you really want a guy who you know is going to be verbal out there talking, but do you want to let him go and then have everybody else who wants to get out of their contract be like, oh, all I got to do is talk crap about you? Okay, then I'll let myself go too. Come on, let me just talk crap. So they're in a tricky situation right there. I feel like they should just let James Gunn come back. I don't think anything will happen. Thanks for the comment there, Larkin. The next one comes from a Fox Gabanna. I think this is also from YouTube. Fox writes, bro, Microsoft low-key finessing everybody. Ain't no way they should be getting away, releasing these crabshack systems to the public. Talking. Buy yourself a PS4 and be done with it. No, I will not. Will not go to the dark side. I will not. I will support Microsoft. I love Xbox Live. I love PUBG. I'm gonna keep my I'm a ride or die with Xbox, baby. I like some. I will probably get PlayStation 4 because of that Spider-Man game. But hey, we'll see. But no, dude, I love my Xbox. But thanks for the comment. Thanks for the suggestion. I know how you feel. I know it's upsetting, but I can't do it. Can't do it, bro. Sorry. But thanks for writing in, Fox. I appreciate it. Send us more, guys. Next is from also from YouTube, Andrew Coffman Smith. He writes, Wendy is greedy from Breaking Bad. Now we're talking about the Ozark, my Ozark binge review. He writes, Wendy is greedy, Breaking Bad, Walter White type. Marty and Ruth are the better natured Jesse Pinkmans. At the end of season 2, you see how Wendy wants power and Marty wants out, like his daughter and a normal life. I agree. I think Wendy is Breaking Bad, and I think Ruth is like a Jesse. You're right about that. I agree. I also said that Breaking Bad is a show that doesn't have, to me, doesn't have a bad season. It's a perfect show, in my opinion. I love that show, and I can't wait to rewatch it again. Ozark, it's slower than Breaking Bad, so I can see why some people don't like it, but it's just as deep as Breaking Bad. The twists and getting yourself deeper and deeper. You want to get out of the hole, put the shovel down. That's the lesson for that. But thanks Andrew Coffman Smith. I appreciate the comment. I 100% agree with you. Next comes again from Larkin Hancock about the same subject. Ruth was hungry for validation. Also, Darlene is wild. I also agree with that too. She needs a solid father figure, and she's starting to see Marty as that. She needs validation. She's hungry for validation. You're right about that. Her character is thirsty for validation. I don't know if there's father issue. I think Ruth is going to hit on Marty. I think she's going to try to test that water. Something's going to happen. She's probably going to make a pass at him. I mean, look, Marty's already shown his feelings for somebody else. So I'm sorry for the spoiler. But I think Ruth is going to test Marty and see if she can try something. I don't think Marty will do it, but I think it'd be interesting if she tries to kiss him. That'd be kind of be like, ew. Wait and try to watch it anyway. Let's see. Moving on to the next. Thanks for the question, for the comment. Silent Dog on the same subject. Ozark 5 stars. Jason, you're a genius. Yeah, Jason. Some of these episodes are being directed by Jason Bateman, and yeah, I think yeah, he is a genius. I love Ozark. Appreciate it. Thanks, Silent Dog. Steve Kushner comments again on Ozark. What do you think they will do with Jonah's character? He is extremely intelligent and shows he can be an asset to the family. I think he'll still continue to be intelligent, become even more intelligent, and become even a more asset to the family, and probably save their asses again in the end. I still believe, I'll speculate that his sister will get killed. I believe that's what's going to happen to that character. She's a character, she's a great actress, and I think she does a good job, but if there's any I've mentioned this before in my binge review, if there's any of the main characters that we can stand to lose, it's the sister, Charlene, I believe. And let's see. Okay, now this is the last one, because I got a lot of messages this time, so I'm going to make another We Got Your Mail coming up real soon. From a Tyrone Blackshear, he writes, great character building show. The only show I like more is Peaky Blinders. Some people find Ozark boring, but for me, it keeps me invested into the story when I feel I know the characters and watch their growth or decline. Yes. I have not watched Peaky Blinders. I see the damn previews on is that Peaky Blinders? I think it's Peaky Blinders. I see the previews all the time, and I'll probably might check it out. That's another show that I'm aware of that I've never watched, but I haven't started watching it. But I agree with everything you're saying about the story. I feel that for me that it keeps me entertained. I know it's kind of slow, but once you, just pop a pill, whatever you want, get some uppers in your system. No, don't condone that. But it's not a show you want to have a drink with, because if you any kind of downers, it will nod you off, unless you're just a sick puppy like me and is into this weird stuff that Ozark is, because it's very, very creepy and weird. These people are nuts, and you don't know what's going to happen. So it gets my attention. I like Ozark. So I think it's paced at the level that it should be. if that makes sense. Any faster or any slower, it's a totally different show. I think it's perfect. It's in the right, it's in its lane. Let it be. Just let it be. So with that out the way, guys, thanks again for all the comments, the questions, and your concerns. If you want more, keep sending in more questions. Put it in the box. Let me know whether it's on Twitter at T3 Medias, on Instagram at T3 Medias, Facebook at T3 Medias, right here on this channel, blog, T3Medias.com. Let us know what you think. Send us questions, send us suggestions, and let us know what's going on out there, some suggestions. And until next time, become a subscriber if you haven't already. And thank you again for everybody who sent in questions, and I appreciate it. Until next time, guys.